Hello everybody, and welcome to another Lo-Fi ASMR video. A little bit of Zach and Cody there. I know I haven't filmed in a bit, but I just did a video on my main channel talking about why I took a bit of a step back, but I'm back into the routine of filming and uploading. So I took a bit of inspiration from Louie's ASMR for this video, and I'm gonna do a mug collection. I think she did a mug collection. It was back in the spring, I want to say, and I love, you guys know I love collection videos. I love rambly videos, and I love like the visuals that come with tracing stuff. So I don't have an astronomically big mug collection, but enough of a collection to call it a collection, if you get what I mean. So I'm just gonna take a bit of a drink first. This is La Gatorade G0. This is it's just called berry. I guess it's just called the berry flavor. This is my favorite flavor. It's warm. I'm trying to put my finger on what it tastes like, but it almost tastes like one of those like fruit snacks as a kid. Oh, nostalgia. I love it. Anyways. I try not to drink too many of these just because they're really high in sodium. At least the normal ones are. Yeah. And I'm really prone to being bloated anyways, so I maybe only drink those like a couple times a week. I mainly drink my water. So let's start off with the newest addition to the mug family, and I got this at HomeSense. I love HomeSense. It's a personality trait for me at this point. But so if you couldn't tell what this is, that was really loud. But this is the like coin question block from Mario, which was I came from a family that like we played Nintendo a lot. Like that was a big family cultural thing for us growing up, was like playing Super Smash Brothers and Mario Party and stuff like that, all the different Mario games. So I'm a big Nintendo fan. So I really love this mug. I don't think I'll actually ever drink out of it. This just sits on my nerd shelf, on the top shelf of my bookcase, and it just sits there peacefully. I thought it would be cute sometime to put like a succulent in it at some point and just have this little like out of it, but because it's kind of a weird shape to drink out of since it's got this like lip, so I don't trust the ergonomics out of drinking out of this. But as you can see, it has a question mark with the 4 dots. So we've got a question mark on all the sides except obviously the top, the handle, and the bottom. So this was $9.99, comparable at $14.99. So I really love this. I just think it's so freaking adorable. And did I need it? No. Did I want it? 100% yes. So okay, I gotta crack my back. Crunchy back. Okay. We'll stick with the nerdy theme because this is still kind of like a new addition. I think I got it last year. I'm pretty sure my fiance bought this for me. But this is a handleless, I don't even know if you could call it a mug, but a glass. And again, I don't use this for drinking. It strictly is for my nerd shelf. But it's Naruto. So we've got Naruto, Kakashi, one of my faves, Kakashi Sensei. If you don't like Kakashi, what is wrong with you? Shikamaru, another one of my favorites. Choji. One of my not so favorites. Sasuke. And Sakura. Let me know what your favorite Naruto character is. I have so many different. I feel like the words. The problem is when you watch anime, there's so many characters because animes tend to be really, really long. And so there's so many characters and a lot of like main and secondary characters, and it's really hard to pick favorites. And Naruto, which my brother and I both like equally love, he's similar to me where like we tend to like the secondary characters more than we like the main characters. Naruto's one of those shows that like Naruto definitely is probably my favorite, but like I love Rock Lee, Guy, Kakashi, Shikamaru. I really like Sakura, especially because she goes through such a big character development in the first few seasons. Jiraiya, obviously Jiraiya is a big fan favorite. Itachi, like there's so many good characters, and I'm just gonna say it, anime shows tend to be much better than like live action shows. I find the plots are better, the characters are better, and I don't know. I enjoy watching animes much more than I watch. Way more, much more. Grammar. I prefer watching animes over live action because I find they're typically better quality. But that's just my opinion. Okay. So next, okay, again, nerdy theme. This is the last nerdy mug that I have. Again, I don't use it for drinking out of. This is strictly the nerd shelf. Let me know if you guys would like a nerd shelf tour at some point, and if you would like a lo-fi version, or if you want on like my main channel with like the good equipment. But this is a Legend of Zelda Link cup, and it came in a box with other like Zelda merchandise. I don't know why I need to do air quotes for that. It was Zelda merchandise. So it also came with a Hylian Shield decal. It came with a blanket with the Hylian symbol on it. What else was there? I feel like there's a few other things. There's like, temporary tattoos it came with. But, so this is just a side profile of Link with the Hylian tunic. And I like how simple this is. Like, this is very, it's elegant nerdcore, I guess you could say. But I really like it. So, again, not for drinking out of, just for my own aesthetic pleasures. So, okay. Kind of branching out from like nerdy but like not so nerdcore, we'll go into this mug. I'm trying really careful not to drop stuff. So this is a Phantom of the Opera mug. So we have PHANTOM of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind. I really love Phantom of the Opera. Again, it was like a family culture thing growing up. My parents were really into it. They got to see when Cole Wilkinson was Phantom, and actually, gotta itch my nose. Andrew Lloyd Webber, who wrote the music for it, and like, you know, the whole thing, obviously it came from the book. I think the book was written in the 20s, but it was based off of that. But anyways, they wrote Phantom's role with Colm Wilkinson in mind, so even though, I think, who was it, Michael Crawford, I think. I did not like Michael Crawford as Phantom. They wrote Phantom's role with Colm Wilkinson in mind, so that role was quite literally made for Colm Wilkinson. And I love his voice. My mom is a big Colm Wilkinson fan. But yeah, we traveled to Toronto back in 2018. Was it 2018? Yeah, because I think it was for my 18th birthday, and we went to go see Phantom of the Opera. I think it was called was it the Princess of Wales Theatre? Because they have a few different there. I've only been to Toronto a few times in my life, and kudos to people who can live there. I don't think I could ever live there, but anyways, that's my Phantom of the Opera mug. Okay, next let's do this one because it's giving me the fall winter vibes, and I'm so ready for not summer. I hate summer. I get moody in the heat. I do not like it. So this is probably one of my favorites just for like actually drinking out of, because I like the handle, I like the space inside the mug, I like the mug itself. It's just all around a 10 out of 10 would recommend mug. So this is a Tim Hortons mug. This is my Timmy's mug, and it's this really simple design. It's got this like speckled and wilderness design on it. So we've got a moose, got some trees, big trees all the way around, obviously the grass, and I'm gonna just guess that these are supposed to be like the stars and the moon. But I really love this mug, and then you can see it just says Tim Hortons on the inside. I really love this mug. Like, this is gonna be my basic, oh, I got a notification. This is gonna be my mom mug when I'm a mom and I'm drinking tea every single day, because I do not drink tea every day. Honestly, mugs I mainly use for my almond milk. I don't drink coffee. I rarely drink tea, but when I'm a mom, and I'm not pregnant, by the way, but years down the road when I'm a mom, this is going to be my mom mug. So yeah. Okay, I want to do this one just because I really love it, because it's just a cool concept. This is the same brand actually as the thing I use for my water. It is Hydroflow. Yeah, and I like it because it's like those thermal mugs, so it keeps the liquid inside. I think it keeps things hot for 6 hours and cold for 12 hours, and I can definitely attest to that. I really like this, and I love it for outside when we do fires, because I don't like having an open cup, because then bugs and like dust and gross stuff can get into it if you're outside. So because it has this lid and it has the mechanism to open and close it, it's very loose, I will say, and like the actual opening is really small, so it's a little hard to get the liquid outside. But I really love this. Again, I think this was from HomeSense. Both of them actually were. I just got them on separate days, but it's got this really pretty marbled effect to it. It's like a light blue, there's an airplane going by, sorry, with gray and kind of like a less pale blue, but it's not navy blue. You get what I'm saying. So I really like using that. Oh, I need to stretch. Okay. We'll go into this one next, because again, that was loud, sorry. So this has 2 pieces. This was from David's Tea. This was part of my Christmas gift from my fiance last year, and I love it. Again, I really like the handle. I can get I have a wide hand, so I like being able to like firmly grasp it, and it's very tall, just white inside, but it's this, it's almost a metallic. It's not completely a metallic, but almost. This like really nice blue. Oh, is that? Oh no, there's a chip. I'm mad. But these, I guess, different like snowflake patterns, and I really love the color of it. But then it also has this lid, so you can quietly put it on here and keep things outside of your mug, or you can use it as a coaster. How cool is that? If you have mug piece sorry, that was really loud. if you have mug people in your life, I'm gonna put this down because it makes a lot of noise. To repeat the sentence for the 4th time, if you have mug people in your life that are like big, whether it's like tea or coffee or hot chocolate, and they just really like mugs, that's a really good one to get from David's Tea. I don't know if they'll have them this year, but it's just really innovative and I like it. So okay, the next one, I think this was from the dollar store. I love it. It's a metal, right? It's metal. Yeah, it's like a metal tinny kind of thing. It's really lightweight. I love it. Okay, I'm really weird with mugs. My favorite kind of mugs are the ones that go like straight up and down. I don't like the ones that taper in or like, you know, just taper in any way. I like the almost like square looking ones. I don't know. But anyways, this says, Santa, just leave your credit card under the tree. And I think that's a line from, isn't that a line from Santa Baby? I don't know, maybe it is. But I just think it's so cute. And I love drinking. This is like, again, another almond milk mug I use, so yeah. And then it has a tree, and it's on both sides. So Christmas tree, and again it has a nice speckled pattern to look like the snow. I guess that other mug, when I was saying I thought it was a stars, I guess it could be snow as well. So okay, we're down to our last 4. So I'll do these 2 at the same time because they came as a set. So I love thrift shopping. Ugh, I love it. It's like, again, personality thing. And I found these and I just thought they were freaking adorable, because if you try and get these kind of things when you're getting married at like HomeSense or somewhere else, they're like freaking expensive. And it's one of those things that I always kind of wanted because I'm like, oh, it is so cute. But I also didn't want to pay like $40 for it. Are these. So they're matching mugs. And one says Mrs. Always Right and one says Mr. Right. So they're like, you know, cutesy matching marriage mugs. Yes, I'm turning into that person. We have Mrs. S. Always Right. Now, I don't agree with the mugs say, but I thought they were just cute. And then we have Mr. Right. I'm doing really bad job tracing. So those are kind of matching thing, and I think they were like $1.99 each. And I'm like, they're still in good condition. There's no chips on them or anything. They're in good condition. Just give them a good wash. I like them. So I'm gonna put those there. Hopefully, please don't drop. Okay. So the last 2. This one, again, this like kind of mug I love. Straight up and down, small. I wish the handle was like, could hold my 3rd finger in comfortably, but this one I really, really love. This says, oh, there's like a little mark on it. But on both sides, it says, adventure awaits. It's got this nice, what would you call this style? I don't know what to call this kind of like graphic design style, but I love it. I just like how simple it is. And I find that's one thing my fiance and I both really like, because we have very opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to design taste. He's like super modern, sleek. I'm more into the like vintage, antique, still like clean looking. I don't like cluttered, but like that very vintage, elegant style. And so when we find a style that we both like for like graphic stuff, we're like, oh, we have to make this, you know, our whole thing. So, but I really like this. I like how simple it is. So, down to our last mug, because this is almost 20 minutes long. Okay, of course, I feel like everyone who watches Friends, the airplanes just are thinking my house is a party today. Everyone who watches Friends, I feel like, needs a Central Perk mug in their life. This was part of a set from, I think it was like Shoppers. You can get those like mug sets. And again, I like it. It's a little small for my liking. I like it to be a little wider, but it just says Central Park. And it has a mug here and a mug. Well, I guess like these would be more teacups. Teacup here and a teacup here. Teacup here. And look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. So, yeah, that is my existing mug collection. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't feel the need for any more. I don't want to ever hoard too many mugs just because like they just take up so much unnecessary space because they're so cumbersome. And so I think I'm good for that for now, because I know my fiance has a few that he's gonna be bringing over too when we're married. I know I'm talking about the wedding a whole lot, especially on my other channel. I'm sorry if it's annoying. It's just like that's the biggest thing on my mind right now. So I feel like when you're in a relationship, everything relates to your partner. You see one thing and it's so stupid and you're like, that reminds me of my fiance, or that reminds me of this. So I'm sorry if it's annoying, but when you love someone, you talk about them. And yeah, so that's my mug collection. Look how long my hair has gotten. It's like super, here, let me, like, you can see, like, look how long it is. Get some hair sounds. This is actually like the first time in years that I've just let my natural hair color grow out. So a few months ago, I say a few, it was back in the spring, so more than a few months ago, but I had gotten balayage done last fall and like progressively gotten more balayage, and I just wasn't happy with it. I've learned that I do not like any kind of blonde in my hair, and so I was like sick of the blonde and I was feeling really impulsive like several months ago, and I dyed it over with purple, and that purple turned to blue, which I liked, and then that purple turned to green, and the green would not come out, and I was getting worried. So rather than going to get it fixed, I just dumped brown, like a darker brown hair dye on it, and it's actually worked out pretty well, where I think it matches. I don't think there's too much of a discrepancy between my natural hair and the ends of my hair, so, and it's looking decently healthy. I should really do like a hair play video, because it's so long now, so I can actually like do stuff with it. But I get asked to sometimes when I go out, people are like, oh my gosh, do you have hair extensions in? I'm like, no, it's my natural hair. It's finally long. So if you guys want, maybe I'll do like a hair play video, because it's, she's long. She thick. So yeah, first time I've had my natural hair color in years, because I was blonde. I've been a redhead. I've been like a light redhead, a dark redhead. I've had black hair. I've had deep brown hair. So kind of just gone back to, well, no pun intended, my roots. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope that it induced some ASMR. Okay, I'm gonna go.